We've been giving a nod to America's truck drivers during NewsNation's Truck Week, but now a sobering statistic. Truck-related deaths are now at a 30-year high. Deaths linked to truck crashes have jumped more than 70% since 2009, with more than 1,000 truck driver deaths, numbers we haven't seen in decades. The Truck Safety Coalition wants to do something about it. Executive Director Zach Cahalan and President Tami Friedrich of the Truck Safety Coalition with us now. Thank you both for being here. I want to get right to it. Zach, I know we've seen those crashes go up over the past few years. Is this because of more distracted driving? What's the cause?
Well, certainly there's a multitude of factors, but first and foremost, thank you so much for having us. It's our pleasure to be with you this morning. But as you noted, it's never been more dangerous in modern history than right now for truck drivers, as well as everyone else on our roads, and it's a very serious concern. There are many things that could be done, but first and foremost, I just need to mention it is Truck Driver Week here with NewsNation. And one of the simplest things that can be done is to take better care of our drivers, right? Better pay, better benefits. Research demonstrates that leads to safer outcomes when driving a truck. So a lot of folks don't realize that when you hear news about the kind of truck driver shortage, that large carriers have a 90% turnover rate year over year, which tells me we can be doing better to take care of folks doing this very difficult job.
Yeah, and they may be burnt out working longer hours to compensate for that shortage in drivers and those hauls. It gets wearisome. Tami, I know this is personal for you. You lost your sister and her family in an accident back in '89. I know you've been championing for safety. What has been the most important change, do you think, in recent years to make the road safer?
Well, we have so many, there's so many technology advances, and we need to put them on trucks. For 30 years, we have stopped trucks from getting larger, heavier, and it's a constant fight. So we're still, working on that. I would like to see the technology used in trucks like automatic emergency braking that would greatly reduce the number of fatalities and truck crashes to truck drivers and truck and the car occupants. So there's lots of technology out there. We need to implement it.
Yeah, if I may, one of the most really mind-numbing things that has not been done is the ability to limit the maximum speed of large trucks has been able to be implemented. It's standard on all large truck engines since the early 2000s. And it isn't being used. It's not required to be used. The Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration actually has pending rulemaking on that right now, and they estimate 20% of large truck fatalities occur at speeds 70 plus miles an hour. And the kind of amazing data point that research has demonstrated on this is that folks who are using these speed limiters, carriers and trucks, are in half as many high-speed collisions. So this is something that's imminent, it's available, but yet we have folks trying to stop it from happening. In fact, there's a policy rider in the House spending bill to stop FMCSA from trying to save lives through speed limiter rulemaking, which is, I have no words. It's terrible.
Do either of you have a comment or an opinion about the autonomous vehicles that are imminent? They're going to hit the road. What would you say? I'll let you speak first, Tami.
Yes, I have a lot to say about that because I'm from California, and we just had a bill that was a really good bill that didn't pass by the governor. But it has great safety potential, right? It has great safety potential, and but it's not there yet. We need more testing. We need more testing on the roads with human operators behind the wheel to take over just in case there's a problem. I'll give you San Francisco for an example with the autonomous cars there, and they're not able to respond to emergency vehicles or when to pull over to the side. Trucks, they don't have the ability to turn on flashers if they need to. So they're trying to come up with technology to put something on top of the truck in case of a breakdown or a crash, and so it's not there yet. And so we cannot unleash these trucks yet. We have to have human operators in the cab to be able to take over in case of an emergency, but it has great potential.
Zach? Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
AEB, automatic emergency braking, can save a lot of lives. Let's start there. Let's start with a technology that, let's take the steps, not just go to the top.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.